October the 6th, and we're just going to do a quick pre-Canadian Thanksgiving walk in the woods on what I call the long lake loop down toward the bridge and back. Shouldn't take too long, but off we go. Well, we're over in the woods again, and had a lot of rain last night. Everything is kind of damp in here. You can see that the leaves are starting to fall though. Getting a lot brighter in the woods. You can see all the red leaves on the floor of the woods here now. Once again, I've got the Feiyu gimbal and the Akaso EK7000 action cam. Just with my shoulder, it's just easier for me to carry these two things than it is the cell phone gimbal. At least I find it easier to carry. And I can carry it in either hand without causing my shoulder an issue. So I like it. That's what I'm using. We're just over and giving Max and Gus, the two big dogs a couple doors down, all sorts of fussies, and they really enjoyed it. Boy, first they were barking at me like Max always does, and then I walked in and I said, "Oh, just come here." He comes over and sniffs me, and then I pet him. Well, then it started. "Oh, pet me more, pet me more, pet me more." And then once he got it pet, then the big dog, Gus, he comes over and sniffs me, and then he's getting petted. Well, then it was like both of them right up my butt. Pet me, pet me, pet me, pet me, pet me. So they got lots of fussies, and I enjoyed it too. Gus is now, when he's standing on all fours, his head comes up to my chest. He is a big dog. I think they said was it a wolfhound and big doodle mix? Like Max is a labradoodle, but I think Gus is even a bigger breed. Definitely a bigger breed. Mix. I know part of it's a doodle something, but I thought it was like a wolfhound or something like that. Here's the road. Probably a pretty stretch of road right there. There's all the leaves coming down in the fall. Reese would have loved it to be here with me again this year, but that's not going to happen. She just didn't make it. She's 12 and a half, and I gave her the best life I could possibly give her. So I should have no regrets, but I do miss her every single day. we come up to my favorite area of this path right through here. I always think this is the prettiest little path right through here. This time, here we are at the conservation area sign that faces the channel, right there. Like I said on my last walk through here on camera, normally recently I would have gone down that little path to the road and back. But today I'm going to go down to, it was supposed to be a parking area, but originally it was the old tennis courts from the family that owned the property when I was a kid, and they come down the path that I'm walking on right now and play tennis every day. It was a hard pack rolled tennis court, long gone of course. Then now it's just kind of gotten overgrown, but we're going to go that way and go back. Here you can see the narrows where the canal goes through, and some color on the far shore. That's Chase's National Park over there, where I used to park, and she and I would walk into those woods across the way, and she'd go swimming. Now we're just going to walk back. This tree here came down a number of years ago, maybe 4 years, 5 years ago. Blocked the path, so people just made a new path around the edge of the tree fall. So we're going to go this way, and I can remember when I was younger in the summer, we take all the young kids on the beach. I'd walk them over here at night telling ghost stories in the dark. And the screaming would be high and loud. We'd always make sure we had somebody out here to, dressed in a white suit. And I'd know where they were, and I'd say, "What's that over there?" And the person would just like slowly edge out and peek around a tree or something. Well, the screaming would be loud and long by all the young kids. But they loved it. It was something to look forward to. I'm sure now it would be something that you wouldn't be allowed to do because you might scare the children. Well, that was the whole point. And the kids loved it. It was just a whole community thing that we would do every year. The kids looked forward to it. It was like, when are we going to the ghost walk? Okay, back on the road here. We're just going to take it and head back home. see the trees there. Going more goldy than red this year now. I think the color on that one is peach. Used to always find turtles along this shoreline. Turtles would be up on dead logs and stuff sunning. Haven't seen one in a couple of years. Most of the dead logs have all sunk or drifted off into other areas of the pond. Right now I don't see anything there. There were beavers on the pond, and we used to see them here crossing the road from time to time on our walks right here. They'd be crossing from the pond up into the trees to cut something down. And we actually ran across a baby beaver here when we first got Reese. And she was looking at it, didn't touch it, didn't hurt it, but found that the road starting to wash out there a bit. That's not good. I had a trail camera on that tree once. That's when I got the American bittern for the first time. Yeah, I always enjoyed this road walk. Look how pretty it is with the fallen leaves and everything. Gorgeous. Just passing the entrance to the what I called the pond loop that we did the other day. Over toward the log hop and the Dragon Head log. Just past that entrance. Coming up to the path that we took to come out to the road. The odd time I'd stop and sit on some of these logs here. These would investigate things in the forest here. That's about the end of our walk. Just going back on the same path we came in on now. So I'm going to call it quits and turn off the camera. I hope everyone has a happy Canadian Thanksgiving or a good weekend.